my baby, got me staring at you.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jaden with How to Apple, and in this video, we're going to be talking about iOS 14 and some of the tips and tricks that I want you guys to know when you're just downloading iOS 14. Of course, it just came out, so let's check some things out. So the first tip I want to look at is actually hiding your home screens. As you can see, I don't really have anything on my front home screen, but I do have stuff on the other home screens right here. Then you have your app library right there. So if I actually want to hide one of these screens, let's say we're going to hide this screen right here. I can come over, click any empty space on the home screen, click on these buttons right here with little dots, and I can actually uncheck a screen that I want to hide. Hit done, then hit done again, and there we go. It's gone now. Of course, you got my app library, but yes, it is now hidden. If I want to unhide it, to do the same thing, click anywhere on the screen, click the dots, and unhide it. Hit done. And then there we go. So if you guys want to make sure you stay organized and you want to keep stuff off of your home screen and into your app library, that is how you do that. So next thing I want to talk about, since we were talking about the app library, I want to make sure, because when you clean your home screen off, you want to make sure it stays clean, right? So you can actually default, actually I think this is default, but when you download an app, it's going to go into your app library. We want to make sure that it goes there, but if you do want it to show up in your home screen, I'm going to show you how to change that. So if we go to settings, oops, I'm already there. Go to settings and you will go to home screen right here. And right here, you'll see where it says newly downloaded apps. So when you download an app, it's going to go to the app library only. I can hit add to home screen if I wanted to, but generally I think it will be a lot more organized and just clean if you do it straight to the app library and not cluttering up your home screen. So I guess we're really trying to give some cleanliness to our UI. So that's another tip. So next we're going to talk about widgets. Of course, you've heard that iOS 14 does have widgets, and there's a couple cool things that we want to do with it. I personally like to keep my screen completely clean. So, you know, that is what it is. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using widgets, but I'll show you. So going back to the iPhone, I click on any empty space on the screen, hit the plus sign at the top left corner. Here you will begin to see your widgets, and you can actually click on it, and I can change the size if I want to. Let's say I'm going to do this one, the huge one, add widget. There we go. Now we have that. Let me add another one. Let's add these stocks, which are not doing very well right now. And let's also add some music. And hey, I guess we can add, I wonder how much we can add up here. Oh, okay, that's a little too much. So let's remove that. So I'm going to hit done. Here you go. I can actually rearrange it if I wanted to. Let's do this like that. Yeah. And there's another cool thing that you can actually do is stacking your widgets. So again, I'm going to click and hold any empty space, and I can drag a widget on top of another. And then if I add another widget, let's do this, add reminders, put it down here, hit done. Now what you'll see is that stack, I can actually just slide to go in between the apps. So that way you can stack them and you don't have to worry about space and having multiple pages of widgets. You can just stack them right here. So I think that's pretty cool if you want to use it for reminders and calendars, maybe, whatever makes sense to you. So that's another tip. All right, so jumping into iMessage, there's a couple things that I like in iOS 14 when it comes to iMessage. I got more coming up in volume 2 for iOS 14 tips and tricks, but for now, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of it. So if I go into messages, at the top, you can already see that I have some pinned people, my wife, and then I have my friend Kevin. These are for people that you talk to normally. You don't want to continue to scroll down, you know, different messages and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know, if you talk to them normally, then I guess you wouldn't need to scroll down very far. But anyway, this is a pretty cool feature. So I'm just going to use somebody, for example. Let's slide over to the right, and I will hit the little pin right there. There they are at the top. I don't know how many people you can add up here, but of course I got 3. If I want to unpin them, then I can just click and hold, hit unpin, and there we go. So that is pinned to the top with your messages. Next tip in iMessage is replying to old messages. So I think this is pretty cool if you have, like, you know, people for some reason have multiple threads or topics in their messages, and you want to reply to an older message and then reply to that newer message that has another topic. So this is how you do that. If I click on my wife for say, and let's do this Aria needs food and formula. If I want to reply to that, I can click it, hit reply. You got to click and hold, and then I can say, okay, this is a test. Boom. I sent that. Now when I go back to my normal screen, you can see it says Aria needs food, blah, 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 and it has my reply right there. So now you can reply to old messages and keep the, you know, the mindset, and then they don't get all kind of twisted up and think that you talking about something else that was mentioned in another text. They know exactly what you're referencing. So that's replying to old messages in iMessage. And while I'm still here in the text thread, they have a little feature. You can actually search emojis now. Now, generally, I would type, you know, dog, and it would show up some emojis just like that. But now I can go into emojis and hit search and type dog. And then I get to see everything that is included or involving a dog, even the bone, the hot dog. I mean, my Lord. So yeah, that is actually searching with emojis. So pretty quick. So guys, those are some of my tips that I wanted to let you know about. If you like this video, give this video a like, comment below about your favorite tip, and I can add it to the next volume that's coming out soon. So give this video a like, subscribe to my channel so you can learn how to Apple without the E.